I hope I'm the first person to tell you because I love telling people some good news. I just saw this from American Values. Check this out. I'm just going to go ahead and read it. American Values shared this minutes ago. Minutes ago. This is right off the press. Are you kidding me? They say now RFK Jr.'s nomination for HHS advances after the Senate voted for cloture 52 to 47. Are you kidding me? And that's not all. That's not all. Okay, because people here we love RFK Jr., but we do not forget about Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, check this out. I saw this from Holden. He says Tulsi Gabbard advances to final confirmation vote for Director of National Intelligence after the Senate voted for cloture 52 to 46. Do you feel that? If we could just take a second to appreciate the atmosphere right now, because this is good. The fingerprints that are here right now that are suggesting that RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard are both going to get confirmed are incredible. And I also want to share this one moment. Check this out. This is Eric Daugherty. He says he shares breaking. The Senate just moved forward with the confirmation of Tulsi Gabbard for DNI and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for HH Secretary. These are key procedural votes required before the confirmation. I really want to share this top comment right here. It says, so when is the final vote? This is ridiculous. It's February. And honestly, I think a lot of people here are also kind of getting sick and tired because they're like, why is there so many stuff? Why is there so many stops? Why are there so many pauses? Why are there so many votes? Guys, I'll be the first one to tell you, I get it. I understand. But like I've always shared, like I've said many times before in the past, the gears of the government move slow. But something I'm happy about, something I'll smile about, is that at least it is moving. And that is something to smile about. And these fingerprints are all saying the same thing. These are fingerprints saying, oh my gosh, look at this confirmation, 52, holy smokes. Okay, well, this is secure. This is security. If this is what this vote looks like, what's the actual confirmation vote going to look like? I'm telling you guys, this is good. And I'll even go one step further. Like, have you checked out Polymarket recently? Look at these numbers. 97%. Are you kidding me? Actually, before I go ahead and share that, let me share this real quick. Guys, it is February, and today I went ahead and I shared my gratitude for the visionaries of February. So I just want to thank every single person here who is on this list. I want to thank you guys for making this mission possible, for subscribing to the newsletter, for being a member to this YouTube channel. Like, you guys make these stories possible. You guys make the elevating of these conversations possible. You guys make it, building this future possible. And I'm just so overwhelmed and overfilled with gratitude. So I just want to say thank you so much for being part of this. Thank you so much for believing in this mission, to the point where you went beyond a watcher, you went beyond a tourist, and you're like, you know what? I want to stick my stake in the ground because I believe in what is happening so much. And I just want to thank you. Thank you so much. So also for this February edition, if you want to be a part of this and this design, go ahead and become a member. You could join this channel at any of these tiers, and you can also become a paid subscriber to the newsletter. And then whenever I go ahead and share this again, your name will be on it. But I'm going to be sharing this all throughout this month of February. So if that's interesting to you, please go ahead and consider becoming a member if you want to build this future with me. Okay. So I also want to share this incredible moment from Senator Josh Hawley. And he was actually talking a lot about Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. and their chances of being confirmed. So I wanted to go ahead and share his perspective real quick. Also, oh my gosh, it's almost 5 minutes in. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope it finds you well. Please consider liking and subscribing if you want to see more of this and be part of the conversation in the future. Okay, check this out.
She's taken on the biggest interest. She's taken on the established interest in Washington. They hate her. So the fact now that she's winning over the critics with her forthrightness, with her honesty, I think is terrific. And the same is true for RFK. I sat in that hearing with him. I listened to him answer his critics one by one by one. And I think that it's just hard to argue with people who have the courage of their convictions.
Senator, Hegseth came out of the committee hearing with the support of Republican senators. On the floor in the Senate, it still came down to a 50-50 tie, requiring the vice president to step in to confirm Pete Hegseth as Secretary of Defense. What do you expect now, though, on a floor vote? First for RFK, I would assume, and ultimately for Tulsi. Do you expect the necessary number of Republicans to be there for confirmation?
Well, I think it'll be close. I mean, I really do think it will be close. And, will it be more than 50 Republicans? I'm not sure. I'm pretty confident now that both will be confirmed. I think with those votes out of committee, you've got every Republican supporting them on both of those committees. But listen, I mean, Washington doesn't change easy. That's the bottom line here. And
there we go. All right. Although he shares a little, although he does say that he's fairly confident, he does believe that they will both be confirmed, Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. I love it. But there was something else I noticed about this clip, and it was actually something that I was thinking about a couple of days ago. And it was just, I was thinking about the amount of scrutiny that someone like RFK Jr. as well as Tulsi Gabbard just continue to face. And maybe it has to do with the hearings that they just went through brutally. People are saying that they survived. People are saying they survived their committee votes, and I'm like, man, it's so hard whenever you're trying to actually create change and push humanity forward. You just face so much criticism, even for me, as I'm just baby YouTube junior. I just make these videos, I post them on the internet, I'm just posting them on YouTube, but still I face so much criticism. And then I was walking around this one like a shopping center, and I was talking to my wife, and I'm saying, I just think your commitment to the conversation needs to be greater than your care for the criticism. And I'm like, holy smokes. Well, if I'm thinking that, I'm just imagining the weight and the sheer pressure that someone like RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard are feeling, because it is like the amount of criticism, the amount of heat that they both go through each and every single day, just because they believe in a future that does not exist. So they need to go and make it exist. That is like a rocket moving from the ground into the sky. It takes so much pressure and intensity that you just got to be built different. So I just want to take the second to just say, man, RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, these two are built different. These people who are waiting to be confirmed, all these people just go through so much scrutiny, but I'm glad that they're on our side. I'm glad that they care so much about this and this future, that they're willing to put on this risk and they just believe in this mission, that they're willing to get bloody to go through the wall. You know what I mean? So I just love that so much. Another thing I wanted to share is, guys, check this out. I saw this from Steak and Shake. All right. They say this. Now, cooking fries in 100% beef tallow in all Florida locations. I went ahead and I posted this on the community tab on YouTube. And I said, everybody in Florida, I know what you guys are eating today. And I am dead serious. I believe it. They continue with the tweet, and they say our tallow has no preservatives, chemicals, or additives. Anything less would be sus. They shared this morning, has 2 million views, and Benny Johnson reshared it. And he says the same thing, but he includes one important little sentence at the bottom, and it says RFK Jr. is so proud. RFK Jr. is so proud. And it's this photo of RFK Jr. just, looking very intense in the back of a limousine. And I love it, as well as some Steak and Shake fries. And isn't this incredible? What a time we live in. I love it. Now, some quick Trump news. Check this out. Actually, before I share this, I want to say this, because this is important. All right, Cenk Uygur, he said this minutes ago. He writes on Twitter, I'm going to Dallas right now to talk to Dr. Phil and James Plus on the blunt. You want to know why? Check this out. Because we need to talk to each other and begin to understand one another. The powerful have driven a wedge between us. We've got to stop hating each other. That's the meta problem. Guys, this is exactly what we talk about all the time. This is exactly what we saw in RFK Jr. and why he got so many independents to invest in him and pour into him. Why? Because he was the person who we believed who could combine the intensity of both of these two complicated sides and actually bring together some sort of truth. And now we're actually seeing the same expression being shared by Cenk. And I just think this is incredible, right? So his priority right now is to talk to each other, to understand one another. And again, he is on the left, but he is he is a Democrat who is at least trying to go out of his way to be part and engage with the other side. So I love that. I love that. People are saying that he's turning MAGA, and honestly, I believe it. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know this. I'm just saying this right now. This wasn't even part of the video, but it is now. Checks out that one of the top comments here says, "This changed everything for me." And it's a photo of RFK Jr. and President Trump on Cenk Uyghur's post. This is crazy. This changed everything for me. We have to love our children more than we hate each other. Holy smokes. This is good. Anyways, I loved that tweet. What I wanted to share was I saw this headline from ABC News, and it was just, it's about Trump breaking records today. Check this out. Trump's record number of executive orders are testing the limits of presidential power. And check this out. Look at this graph. Trump has issued 54 executive orders so far. Okay, number of executive orders signed by presidents in their first 100 days in office since Franklin D. Roosevelt. All right, intense, but there's also another graph here. And so much of this was Biden and Trump both, they acted quickly to reverse each other's policies. So a lot of Trump's executive orders are actually revoking Biden's executive orders. So I thought that was really, really interesting, and I didn't see a lot of other people talking about that. So I wanted to go ahead and share it to you. Let me know what you think about that. And anyways, that's the video. That's how I wanted to end it. But let me know what you thought about it. Let me know what you think about this breaking news with RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard both moving forward and advancing in this process. And guys, I understand. All right, the gears of the government move slow. We're like, why are we like why is this still happening? Let them vote already. Let's actually have the final confirmation. I'm waiting to celebrate. I'm waiting to snap a cold one and to cheers with you guys. And of course, I don't drink alcohol. I'm not talking about that, but I will happily cheers with a San Pellegrino with you guys, because that would be exciting. Anyways, let me know what you think about some of these conversations in the comment section, and I'm going to be sure to be there in the comment section with you guys tonight. So let me know what you think about it, and I will see you all there. And to the people who really want to, be a real one and be part of this journey and tell this new story for generations and generations to come, I encourage you to be a visionary, step into this moment, step into telling and building this future where we actually engage in these conversations from kind of both sides. And we talk a lot about the other guys of politics, the RFKs, the Tulsis, the Fettermans, and tell this story with us. All right. Be a visionary. Okay. I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you have a great and wonderful day. Episode's over already? Geez, that was fast. Well, they say beautiful things do not last forever, but feel free to watch and listen to another one of these episodes if you're interested in those conversations as well. Also, this next part is huge. Make sure to obliterate that like and subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never skip a beat. I also have a newsletter where we dive into the news, politics, and ideas that shape our future. If you're interested in signing up, I'd really appreciate that. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time.